This message is for anybody who's planning on enjoying a cheesesteak or some cheese fries. Everybody here looks like they have family. I can tell a lot of you are here with your family. How would you feel if I took your kids and ate them? Would anybody be happy about that? How would I feel if, alright, so let's agree, I won't eat them, but I like their fluids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal your kids, and then I'm going to extract their fluids through, I mean, I can't really describe it to you because you might lose your appetite. It's kind of the point. But would you appreciate that if somebody took your kids and basically, you know, sexually mutilated them for their fluids, whether it's blood, you know, lactation? I mean, all the females here, you know, once you get pregnant, you guys can lactate, which is kind of how it works. Like, you're supposed to drink human milk because that's how it works. God gave us human milk to feed humans, and God gave cows milk to feed cows. So every time you put cow's milk in your body, you're putting essentially baby calf growth formula into your body, which is pretty beat. I mean, anybody here trying to lose weight, this is not the way to go. You're basically going to have the same sort of growth spurts that a baby calf would go through should the baby calf, you know, drink the cow's milk. So there's two issues here. One, you're stealing from something that doesn't belong to you. The animals' bodies don't belong to you, their blood don't belong to you, their meat don't belong to you, and their fluids don't belong to you. And then two, you're doing yourself a disservice by poisoning yourself. This stuff is poisonous. This meat, this cheese, this stuff gives you cancer, this stuff gives you heart disease, this stuff gives you the diseases that you need to be on medication for. You guys are harming yourselves. Forget the animals for a second, you guys are harming yourselves. And I mean, as a human, I just don't like to see self-deprecating behavior. I was a meat eater for 23 years. I came here once a week, stood right in that line where you were. I grew up in South Philadelphia. Okay, I was a cheesesteak, you know, cheesesteak prince of the world. And then I learned that it was killing me. I learned that my athletic performance was decreasing. I learned that my potency as a male, for any men here who might be struggling with any type of erectile dysfunction, it's because your veins don't work down there. And you know why? It's because you're eating this stuff that clogs it up. If you ate plant-based, you guys would have, well, I can't get into too much detail, but your rocks would be nice and hard, put it that way. So as you continue to stand in line and order this food that was stolen from the life of another being, as you continue to exploit these beings that don't want to hurt you, that just want to get pet and live their lives free and not enslaved, you're poisoning yourself and you're poisoning the environment. You're poisoning your life and you're poisoning the environment. And anybody who gets upset by this might just, you know, be experiencing what's called cognitive dissonance, where, like, you know, you'll say something like get a life, but what it is you realize that you're taking life, so it's starting to bother you, so you have to say get a life to project that outwardly onto other people. That's fine. I was a cognitive dissonance person for many things. We all experience that, and we are taught that eating meat and cheese is healthy, but it's unhealthy and it's going to ultimately kill you. And I'm looking out for you and I'm looking out for the animals, because ultimately we will suffer the karma for the torture and the death that these animals are subjugated to, so you guys can enjoy a nice, you know, unhealthy meal on a Sunday evening. If you guys like the flavor of meat and you're trying to find an alternative, if anybody's curious, there's a place called Blackbird. I swear by it. It has seitan flavored meats. It tastes exactly, in fact, better than this. It tastes way better, and it's completely plant-based. No harm to you or to the animals. So next time you go to get in line to grab a cheesesteak, just keep in mind that that cheese is slowly burning all of the fluids of your joints up. That cheese is melting your bones like acid. That meat is clogging your arteries and killing you and your babies. If you feed this to your child, you can consider it child abuse because you're destroying them from the inside out. That's no good. So next time you go to get in line, just remember the animals that have to die, remember the rape that has to take place, because female calves cannot produce milk unless they're pregnant, which means you have to rape them. So anybody who orders cheese fries and thinks they're better off, you're actually participating in rape. So any women here who are anti-rape, who, you know, will get upset about, you know, when people make light of that stuff, you're raping an animal every time you eat cheese or drink dairy's milk. So if you're against rape, you should be against eating meat. Just be aware of that. All right, I'm going to go torture everybody at Gino's. Have a good day poisoning yourselves and the environment.